Hello, everybody. Welcome to Louis John's Yarns. If this is your very first time here, what we like to do is talk about all things crochet and, of course, sip a little bit of wine. Today, I forgot to buy some extra wine, and this is all that I have left. I'm surprised I even left this in a bottle, but this is what we're going to be working with today. So, how is everybody today? I am in Western Pennsylvania. It is 2 p.m., and it is a rainy day. So I'm going to pretty much be inside today chatting with all of you. So let me hop into the comments and see what's going on and see who's already here. Of course, my favorite, Recollected Goods. I am getting better and better at pronouncing your names. Checking in from Kansas. We even have, hey, welcome back, Carrie from Australia. What is the neck thing called? The choker? That's what that is. That one is my pattern. I think that's going to be one number two or number three. We'll get into that. But I am doing pretty good, my dear. And another favorite right back again, Woven Tales Designs. Hey, happy Saturday. Warm and clear skies in South Florida. Not so much here. We got another from Washington, D.C. Welcome and thank you for joining us, Cynthia. And Stephanie. What's up? Hello, everybody crocheting and listening. Oh, and I'm gonna do a couple more. What's up, my girl Dee Dee, one of my faves, Leanne, Amelia, and of course Wanda. We have all my faves coming back today. Oh my goodness, thank you. And Lynn, why do I call you Lee? Lynn from Michigan. All right. So before we hop into this roundup, let me tell you exactly what this roundup is. It's going to be my top 10 favorite scrap yarn projects. If you have a lot of scrap yarn laying around and you're trying to figure out what to do with it, this roundup is going to be for you. So all these patterns, as usual, is absolutely free. But before we get into this roundup, I want to talk about the Crochet Business Summit that I'll be a part of next week. It starts on May 24th. If any of you are interested in starting your own crochet business, like I have, I quit my full-time job 3 years ago almost now to crochet full time. The Crochet Business Summit is a completely free online event that's going on May 24th through May 26th. It had actually, let me show you exactly what it is instead of me yapping all about it. Here we go. The Crochet Business Summit is being hosted again by Pam Grice, the crochetpreneur. She teaches you everything about crochet business. She brought together 13 plus, let me show you those, 13 plus crochet professionals in the business right now, including myself, to teach you on where to start, what to do, and how to get this all together because you know it can be completely confusing. And if you're a part of this event, don't worry, there'll be tons of prizes during the summit. And there's this big grand prize valued at, I'm showing right here, valued at $5,000. You'll even get a chance to win a free scholarship. I guess all scholarships are free. Well, a scholarship to Pam Grice's online course on how to run your own business. And anybody that's already signed up for the Crochet Business Summit, make sure you upgrade to the Crochet Biz Power Bundle. With the Power Bundle right here, actually, let me show you. This is exactly what the Power Bundle is. You'll get tons of free worksheets. You'll get free. Hold on, I got my notes. Give me a second as I pull them up. There we go. After registering, you'll be able to access attendee-only premium upgrades. You'll get ongoing presentation access, presentation worksheets, transcripts, and uh, plus over 3,000 in case speaker bonuses, live co-working, networking sessions, group coaching, and more. So upgrading your free ticket is definitely worth it because once you watch these, you won't be able to watch them again. When you upgrade your bundle, your package, you can access all the speakers' information and everything, all the free bonuses that the speakers have to offer during this business summit. So make sure you sign up for that. All right, enough about the Crochet Business Summit. Oh, those are linked down in the description box. Now, let's get into the roundup of my top 10 favorite scrap yarn projects. Ooh, I was talking a lot. It is hot. I'm switching between my water and wine. So, anybody that happens to donate and get a cheers, I'll have enough wine to cheers with you. All right. I always ask you a question right before I hop into the roundup. So the question for you, let me turn my notes around, is oh, right now, who is attending the free Crochet Business Summit next week that starts May 24th? If you are, make sure you put question marks in front so I can bring it up to the front and show everybody that you're also attending this awesome presentation. All right, here we go. And the first pattern that we'll be looking at is called the oh, my ads came up. Oh, there we go. The recycled scrap yarn and Plarn crochet baskets. Remember, these patterns are free in the description box. This is combine your brightly colored scrap yarn with DIY Plarn or plastic band yarn to make these clever upcycled crochet basket. The Plarn helps add structure so your baskets don't droop. Don't worry, the pattern includes a tutorial on making the Plarn as well as making the basket. The designer of this pattern is a crafty concept. Oh no, here we go. This is the choker that you were asking about, the neck thing. It's like a little cute necklace. This is actually my pattern. It's the crochet choker. Want to make a statement piece everyone will be talking about? This crochet choker will do exactly that. The choker is created in a few simple rounds that can be completed in under 30 minutes. You have the option of using worsted weight yarn or crochet thread, whatever you have in your stash. Look great with only scraps. The designer of this pattern is yours truly, myself. All right, so let's get back into the question that I asked you. Anybody here signed up for the Crochet Business Summit? Let me know. Are you interested in starting your own crochet business? I said this last week. When I started my crochet business, it was a slow battle, but I am so thankful that I have. It's changed my life. I have the flexibility and opportunity to do things that I've never thought I could. So I'm gonna hop into the comments and see who signed up for the Crochet Business Summit. Let's see. Hey, what's up, Knit and Crochet Tiger? How you doing? Uh, here this week. Was in a hospital last week. Are you okay? Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I missed you. I wonder where you've been. Oh, Leanne. But once again, Knit and Crochet Tiger, you're gonna be in my prayers, definitely. Leanne says, I love the work you do, but for me, I love crafting for myself and watching these lives every Saturday. So for me, it's unnecessary, but if I would definitely start here. It's so funny how I'm like remembering all these things about you guys. I'm like, I know Leanne. Leanne, she's a crafter, a pure mm, chef Kip's crafter that doesn't need to sell anything. I remember that about you. There we go. Recollected goods, of course. Summit third time. We need to have you at the summit. Like, I don't know. You're like a teacher. You got so much information. I foresee so many great things for you. Jessica is already signed up. Hey, what's up, Aisha? Handmade items. I always remember you because our names are so similar except for the L. Here we go. Has anybody else signed up? And if you have signed up for the Crochet Business Summit already or haven't, the link is down in the description box below. And for the guys, people who are already registered and got their free ticket for this online event, let me show you one more time. You'll be able to upgrade your ticket for it's called the Crochet Business Power Pack Bundle, where you get worksheets, coaching, networking, and speaker bonuses. All this right here if you take the upgrade package. So make sure you check that out. All right. So where was I? Let me check the comments one more time. I missed. Did that get you? Already signed up. All right. Let me scroll. Oh, thank you for loving my energy. This energy that you see, even though I've done so many live streams, I actually checked. I've officially done 124 live streams. Isn't that nuts? Blows my mind. I still get nervous every single time. The first 10 minutes of my live stream, the people who know me realize I talk extremely fast. My hands are going everywhere. I still get nervous when I do that. Oh, thanks for signing up. I'll sign up now. I missed last year because I was in the hospital back then. The Crochet Business Summit is a jinx for you. I won't miss the third one. I love the first one. You went to the first one too? Awesome sauce. All right. So let's, Cherry Bomb. Love you, miss you. And Crazy Poppy Lady. I haven't looked into it yet. I assumed it was more for the US mark. No, 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 no. It's not even about marketing within this. Actually, I think we have some, let's see. Let me check out the speakers. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna let you check it out with me. I think we have some non-American speakers also. Let's see, that's not it. Who are our speakers? Scroll to speakers. I'm not sure, but I'm scrolling slowly so you can see some of the speakers. Okay, well, Edie Ekman, she's American from the United States. She is like the crochet encyclopedia. She knows so much about the crochet art of anything. If you ever Googled any type of crochet stitch book or any type of crochet information, you might have actually purchased her book. She's so informative. But yeah, it's not just for the United States. It teaches you how to market online, teaches how to copyright your patterns, teaches you how to TikTok and social media. And it's not just for the United States. So make sure you do sign up. All right, I'm babbling too much. Let's hop back into this roundup. If you're just watching this on a replay or just tuning in right now and you're wondering where the patterns are, they're all linked down in the description box below. This is my time to get to know you, ask questions, all that good stuff. And also, if you would like to help support this channel by donating via Super Chat, you can do that by clicking that little dollar sign in the chat section, and you'll see the lights will go off right here and the bubbles will blow. I got them posted right here this way, and you'll get to spin the wheel of patterns. Or I forgot to show you also, if you would not like one of the patterns, I also have my book that I'm offering for those who like to sell crochet. This is called The Secret to Selling Crochet: How to Turn Your Crochet Hobby into an Online Business. If you already have Kindle Unlimited, this is free. Or you can pay $3.99, or it's actually right now, oh, not $3.99, that's because I have Kindle credits. It's actually $9.99 if you don't want to pay for a price. But if you donate anything from 99 cents to whatever you want, you can get my book absolutely free. It is an online ebook. All right, now we're going to get back into the roundup. Here we go. Pattern number 3. This is called the Hand Sanitizer Cozy. If you manage to get your hands on, oh, this is a little bit older. The wonderful thing about these hand sanitizer cozies, ever since the pandemic was over, well, this, I guess it's technically over, but in 2020, these were like hard to find, the hand sanitizers. But now, since then, I guess it's ingrained in me forever to always have hand sanitizer on me. I think that's going to be a product of our generation now, always to have this. So these little quick scrap yarn projects, it's perfect to carry them in your purse or in your kid's bag or just in your car someplace. They're pretty awesome. And the designer of this pattern is Heart Hook Home. She's one of my favorite crochet designers. This one is super cute. Oh my goodness. Before I go back on, I forgot to ask you a question. I'm just rambling and rambling. But my next question is, all my questions are going to be crochet business related, because we're doing a little bit talking about patterns for us, crochet lovers, and for the people who want to venture into business. I'm going to be asking you some business questions also. So if you do have a business or want one, what is your goal for your crochet business? If you don't have a crochet business, how about this? What is your goal in crocheting? Would you like to improve it more? So before you answer, make sure you put question marks in front of it so I know to bring your comment to the front. Now let's go back on to that second pattern. All right, this cute little doll tea set. Inspire your kiddos' imagination, play, and add the scenery of a fairy garden with this teeny weeny whimsical tea set. I love the green colors that the designer chose. They remind me of forest fairies. The designer of this cute little tiny pattern is Nisi's Notion. These are so cute. Look how tiny it is. He's so itty bitty. Make sure you check that out. Remember, these patterns are linked down in the description box below. So the question that I asked you, what is your goal for your crochet business? If you don't have a crochet business, what is your goal in crochet in general? Do you want to learn how to do a different stitch pattern or maybe complete a blanket that you've always wanted to complete? Before you do that, make sure you comment, put question marks first so I know to bring your comment to the front. For me, I'll go first. What is my goal for my crochet business? Right now, I've been pretty much slacking on my YouTube channel. I've been taking a break on it for a while. The only thing that I've been doing with my YouTube basically is chit chatting with you every single Saturday and having great conversations. But I know I need to start putting out more tutorials, more review videos now that I'm back into the groove of things. Because with the events of last year, I got out of the groove of some things and just focus on my blog and my other portions of my business and kind of let my YouTube go. So now I want to put more energy back into my YouTube channel. Oh, okay, here we go. I'll get to yours, Kiri, in a second. That was hilarious. All right, Reclected Goods. Create for stage, screens, museums, recreation, fashionistas, historic crochet. I said it before. I see it. I see it for you. Definitely. Carrie, I just want a finished object. You know what? Make yourself a washcloth. Guarantee you'll be able to finish it. Or, what's another something quick? Actually, these scrap yarn projects, anything on this list, you'll be able to do in probably most of the things, probably under an hour. Definitely. Jessica says, this year's goal is to have more decor items available to sell online. Definitely. I love crochet decor. I don't have a lot of it. My crochet decor is basically just like blankets or whatever. I've never been big on a full house, but I guess I do have a lot of macrame. And I guess I do have a lot of crochet pillows. Maybe I always said I didn't like crochet decor, but as I look around, I think I do. Hmm. Hmm. Cherry B. I want to use all my totes full of yarn and finish all my whips. Cherry, how many totes do you have? That's the question. If you're anything like, I'm kind of thinking you're crochet crazy too. If I had to say, if I have to use all my totes of yarn, I'll never finish. I have totes upon totes of yarn. I did so good. I'm so proud of myself. I threw out some scrappy yarns and I'm going to start bagging these yarns up and giving away to other crocheters. Alistair, let's see. I want to start a crochet business to be able to make some money since being disabled, I don't have many job options. Definitely do it. Crochet gives you the opportunity to make money where you never thought you could. I'm not saying having a crochet business is easy, but make sure you sign up for the Crochet Business Summit. When I started, there was no path paid for me to follow. I had to figure this stuff out myself. If somebody offered me to go to the Crochet Business Summit and learn, it would have made life so much easier. Even though I'm a speaker at this summit, I'm still a student of this summit. As crocheters, it's hard for us to network. And with this summit, it gives us the opportunity to network with other crocheters and learn tips and tricks from other people. That's what I love about this. So I'm actually learning from other crocheters. So that's awesome. Hey, Martha, would love to improve my crochet skills. Definitely. Mother Kale. Her brother is Father Kale. So that's why she's Mother Kale. See, I'm remembering things. I have to out crochet. I have to out crochet my great grandmother. She's been crocheting for 60 years, learned at 25 to quit smoking. Now she is 85 years old. I don't know. Can you out crochet her? We'll see. Woven Tail Designs. My goal for my business is to have an even split of publishing patterns, making fun content for YouTube, and selling some of my top makes in Shopify store. Still haven't opened it yet. Opening stuff is the hard part. I'm proud of you for doing everything else. Once you open it, it's easy sailing. It's like jumping off of a diving board. Just go live, press the live, open the shop, publish something. You can do it. You can do it. Mother Kell again. I don't know if this was fixed, but last week's live stream didn't have the links in the description. It's the just in case I put it in the description. Let's see. I'll type it in here. littlejohnsyarn.com/crochet some crochet business. I'm also going to put it copy paste in this little scrolling thing at the bottom of the screen. Copy, did I spell everything right? Little John's Yarn, crochet business. All right. And just in case in the banner, I'll fix that. Ticker. I don't want to hide it. I want to edit it. Give me a second. I'm going to edit the banner so you can actually see what the link is and it'll be typed in. Bam. Save and show. See, look, just put in littlejohnsyarn.com/crochet business and it'll take you right to the link so you can get your free ticket. Okay, what have I missed? Knit and Crochet Tiger, I want to get over my fear and laziness and actually get the ball rolling again. You know what? Maybe you're not lazy. Sometimes when you think of a task, it is very big and monumental, and you think, oh, this is such a huge mountain, I cannot climb it. Start with something itty bitty, um, a business page, or push everybody out the way and just focus on creating a pattern, or just focus on getting one order. Don't worry about anything else. I believe making big leaps is impossible, but making little steps, you'll go a far way. There we go. What have I missed? Barbara, I only occasionally sell my items. I usually gift. My goal would be to sell some of my items I have stashed away. That's smart. Get rid of some of the stuff that's just sitting there. Like money just sitting, not being used. Yeah, get that girl. Tracy, just signed up now. Don't know about it until now. Thanks for telling me about it. You're welcome. This is the best event to go to if you want to learn anything about creating your own crochet business. Mother Kale, no, I am mother and wait, your brother is well squared. Did I read your email wrong? Your mother and father Kale? Well squared. There we go. Oh, 40. I must have missed what that one's about. But Cynthia says, my goal is to keep making blankets for my family. For myself, I want to make all my own dishcloths, pot holders, and washcloths. Marilyn, I've been learning new stitches so that I can create more patterns and improve my skills. Good job. You know, I haven't taken a sip yet. I know I only have a little bit of wine left. Gotta marinate. Okay, the crazy poppy lady. I would love to gain more written pattern sales with over 20 patterns on my Ravelry shop. I also need to get back into doing lives again. Definitely do it. Know what? Make sure you got your patterns in, I think it's still called Love Knitting. That might have been the old name of it, but it's still the same website on Ravelry, Etsy, Love Knitting. There's a couple other pattern shops. Make sure you put your patterns everywhere. I know sometimes if you're selling physical items, you might not want to sell it on Etsy. I know Etsy be taking cash money out of places, and it's very hard to get found on Etsy, especially when you're selling physical items. But if you're selling anything like a downloadable PDF, definitely put it everywhere. Leanne, I want to design my own patterns, work more often with thinner yarns, thinner than DK, high five. And my goal for this year is to finish my first temperature blanket. You're going to get there. Okay, what else have I missed? I already got that one. Let me scroll down to the bottom, see if I missed anybody else's. Ooh, Dee Dee. Dee Dee is a businesswoman. My goal for my business is to post more and go to crafts fairs. Shahina says, I don't have much idea for business, but I want to start one. I'm going to say it again. The Crochet Business Summit. Make sure you sign up. Do, do, do. All right. So now we are going to hop back into this roundup. Remember, we're going over my top 10 favorite crochet scrap yarn projects that you do. Most of these projects are simple and easy, can probably be done in under an hour. And all the links for those free patterns are going to be linked down in the description box below. But before we hop onto this pattern, I'm going to ask you another question. This is for people who have a business and for people who don't. If you are a business owner or want to be a crochet business owner, what is your most proud moment for your business? Or if you're just a crafter at heart, like my friend Leanne, what is the most proud thing that you're most proudest of? Your crochet creation that you're most proudest of, or accomplishment, or a stitch that you couldn't do before and now can? What are you most proud of? Remember, put question marks in front so I know to bring it to the front. All right. And let's hop back into the roundup. We did the little teacups, and now we're at the flamingo sleep mask. Putting on an eye cover for sleep can be a part of a calming bedtime routine that conditions your brain to recognize everything is safe, calm, and comfortable. But why not do it in style with this ingenious flamingo sleep mask? I'd be lying if I said I love waking up to the sun in the morning, but I don't. These flamingo sleep masks are cute and practical. The designer of this pattern is Bobbles and Bobbles. This is super cute. I like these. But you can probably make sleep masks with any type of animal faces on it. Any more pictures of these? Cute. Oh, it's smart to put material on the other side so the yarn is not like itchy on your eyes. So I avoid these when I make hats. I tend to use yarns that are mercerized, that shinier material, like my favorite, what's it called? Bananas. What's my favorite yarn called? It looks like Karen Simply Saw. Bulky yarn. Oh man, I'm upset. I can't remember my favorite yarn. I tell you guys every single week, and I can't find it. Well, forget it. We'll look at it next time. But that mercerized yarn is always nice and smooth. I like it on my hair because my hair doesn't catch in it. And anything close to my face, it feels much smoother. It's called Mighty Stitch. Whew, my brain hurt. All right, this next pattern is called Want to Make a Monster? Who wouldn't love to receive one of these little monster cuties in their favorite color? I love all the different ways you can customize these by changing their facial expressions or adding accessories. And did I mention that they're pretty good for beginner projects also? The designer of this pattern is Crafty is Cool. Let's take a couple more looks at these. Super simple to make. Oh, they have a flat bottom so they sit up well. I guess they wouldn't sit up if they were completely round. Look how cute. Okay, back to my face. Oh, and if you're just tuning in and you would like to help support this channel via Super Chat, you can by clicking the little dollar sign in the comment section. And when you do, the lights will go off. I got the lights stuck in my plant, and the bubbles will blow, and you'll get to spin the wheel of patterns. And if you do not like any of the patterns, that's okay. If you're looking to start your own business, you have the option to receive my book that I wrote, The Secret to Selling Crochet, How to Turn Your Crochet Hobby into an Online Business. This is an ebook. So, the question that I asked you, what are you most proud of with your crochet business? If you don't have a crochet business, what are you most proud of in your crochet crafting skill? When you comment, make sure you put question mark first. All right. Do do do. Leanne, I think I'm the most proud of my crochet Chloe cardigan. I remember that. It took a long time to get the fit around the arms right, but I got there in the end. Alice D. Art, I like that. The crochet moment is my daughter, 7 years old, infinity scarf made with a. Hold on, did you say your daughter's infinity scarf with a crocodile stitch? She loves it and is inspired, and it's inspiring. Did she make it or you made it? Hold on, let me read this again. The crochet moment is my daughter's 7-year-old infinity scarf. Okay, you made it. Made with a crocodile stitch. She loves it and it's inspiring. I'm not sure if you made it or she made it. She's 7 and made it. Oh my goodness. Martha, I didn't like joining granny squares, but now I enjoy it and learning new ways of joining, finishing a project, and learning new stitch patterns. I want to get to where you are, Martha, learning how to enjoy joining granny squares. I would probably make so many more granny square patterns. I just don't like joining them. Recollected goods, antique lace collar recreations. I love it when I'm successfully recreate a antique piece. You make so many beautiful pieces. I swear you do. Ugh, crazy poppy lady. I am most proud when I receive a photograph from someone that has made an item using tutorials or patterns that I create. Isn't that crazy to know like someone in the world, wherever they are in the world, sat down, created your pattern, and they're wearing what you made? I find that completely bewildering. Like sometimes I'll go online and somebody will tag me on Instagram. They're like, wow, somebody made this, and that's the pattern I sat down 2 years ago and made. I think it's crazy. Like yarn connects people around the world. Alistair says, the project I'm most proud of is the cardigan I made without a pattern. Cheers, cheers. Okay. Lynn says, I want to get faster. Well, you probably know the only way to get faster is to crochet more. My favorite thing people would ask me, oh, how long would it take to create this project? It all depends on you. Let's say you're somebody like Recollected Goods, Aida. She crochets all the time. I bet she can out crochet other people who don't crochet as much. It all depends, but just keep up with it. You'll be able to do it. Woven Tails. Oh, I know you email me and your name is in the emails, but one more time, Woven Tales, what is your name? Like your birth name. So I'm not always calling you Woven Tales, even though I like that. I'm most proud of my mouse ears. Oh, those mouse ears were gorgeous. Remember those? And I just made my 1-year-old blanket backpack kit leash. Oh, cool beans. Clarissa, I'm so proud I made my fedora hat. Listen, you get a cheers for crocheting a fedora hat. I can't do it. I've tried to crochet a fedora hat. It's been years since I've tried, but I've basically given up. I can't get the dip right. The dip never fits on the hat and it looks weird. So good job. I need to maybe try one more time. Oswald, he is my child and I love him. I hope so. Tracy says, I care for my disabled parents and autistic son. I need to work at home, and I think crochet would be a good fit for me to help financially support our needs. It is. I gave this example last week. During the pandemic, when my son had to be homeschooled, that's the same year that I quit my job to do this full time. I don't think I would have been able to do it if I was still working midnight shift as I guess I was a counselor, personal care aide. I worked in group homes, but I worked a midnight shift. I wouldn't have been able to do it because I would have to ship my son over to my mom's. Then I would have to stress about my mom having to help him with school, and it'd have been too much. So having this as my job full time gave me the opportunity to help homeschool my child. And I gave it another example last week. Last year, I went through a divorce. And anybody that's gone through a divorce, that's something hard to go through. I wasn't able to work probably for like 4 months because I was like, oh, I'm sad, I'm getting a divorce. But because I had my own crochet business, my crochet business supplies me with passive income. That passive income maintained my standard of living. I didn't lose not one penny. Maybe I lost like $100 or something. I was still able to post online. That passive income sustained me until I was emotionally stable enough to work. I wouldn't have been able to do that if I was working a regular 9 to 5 or a regular job. I would just have to show up to work and figure it out like the rest of the world. But crochet gave me, it's a blessing. It gave me this life. All right, so I'll do one more. Lynn says, I want to approve and then start my crochet business. And one more hi, Georgetta. Welcome back from the UK. Cheers to you. All right, guys. We're looking at my top 10 favorite scrap yarn crochet projects. If you'd like to see any of these patterns, they're free and linked down in the description box below. Also, we've been talking about the Crochet Business Summit, which is starting May 24th through the 26th. It is a 3-day event with 13 plus crochet professionals in this business, including myself, that's going to teach you how to start your own crochet business, how to make money, how to support yourself when you can't get out the house to work, when you have people to take care of. This gives you the opportunity to do it all. It's not easy, but we've given you a path to start. So let me show you a quick picture of, where is it? The Crochet Business Summit. Here's some of the speakers. Each one of these speakers, including myself, will be talking to you about 15 to 30 minutes about their topics, course creations, how to manage your business. Hold on, 3 secrets to managing your business as a squirrel type creative. You get it? Squirrel. I love that. Creating cohesive and professional brands across platforms, how to live stream. Here's me, what's working on YouTube now, uh, optimize your Facebook strategies for sales, self-publishing, whatever you want. There's lots of things, even for people who are individually selling their handmade items. And if you have any questions during these presentations, all the speakers will be available after the live stream to answer any questions for you. And for anybody that's already registered for the Crochet Business Summit, it's a free ticket and it's completely online. If you would like to be able to watch all these on a replay and get the extras, you can upgrade your ticket to the Power, I think it's Crochet Business Power Pack. Ooh, tongue twister. With that, you'll get speakers' presentations, forever access to all the speakers, transcripts, coaching, networking, up to up to $3,000 in bonuses and all type of great stuff. And people who just are attending for free, there's tons of prizes and bingos and things that's going on during this whole presentation. Please, you don't want to miss out on any of this. It starts the 24th next week. I'm super excited. All right. I've been talking a lot. So let's hop back into this roundup. Here we go. We did the flamingos. We did the little monster fishes. All right. So I'm going to show you this video first. This is called the Mobius Twist, just like Mobius Twist toy. You got to play that one more time. Look at that. So if you have a little person with little fingers that just can't sit still, I made this last year. I played with it for a while. It is a little nifty thing. No matter how you pull it, it just keeps spinning. Look how cool that is. All right, let me show you the designer of this pattern is Less Waste. Guess what? Forgot to ask you your question again. Forgive me. All right, so the question, this is going to be for business owners and the crafty people who just love to craft. What hmm, what is your niche for your crochet business, or what do you tend to make the most? I'm not going to say what is your niche. So because you might be a pattern designer, make anything, but what do you make the most in your crochet business? And for the regular crafters, what do you make the most in your craft life? What do you find yourself drawn to crocheting over and over again? Before you comment, make sure you put question marks in the front so I know to bring your comment so everybody can see it. All right. Sorry, I got sidetracked. I'm always so like, ooh, next pattern. All right. This is number 8. Ooh, we're running down. We're down to the last 2. All right. Puffy scrap yarn pot holders. Fabulous and functional, this puffy pothole pattern is great use for your leftover cotton yarn. While a lot of potholder patterns require you to make two layers and sew them together. Scrap yarn crochet patterns only has this scrap yarn crochet pattern only has one layer that is extra thick and squishy. That's due to the puff stitches. The designer of this pattern is Stitch 11. And remember, guys, if you are making pot holders, do not use acrylic yarn. Your yarn will melt. Make sure you have cotton yarn, please. Okay, just a warning. I'm sure you all know that, but I just want to warn you just in case. Don't use acrylic yarn because that will melt and that's a hazard. You can't have like stuck to your fingers. Ouch. So, the question that I asked you, what do you tend to make in your business or what do you tend to make more of in your life? I'll go first. Once upon a time, I made hats galore. Then for like 2 years straight, all I made was crochet slippers. Those were my thing. I love making crochet slippers as a designer because I was able to make, when you make patterns, you have to make, like when you make a rough draft, your first one you make, then the second one you run through again, and the third one is the final pattern. So I was able to use junk yarn for the first slipper. For my second draft, that would be almost my official slipper because slippers, there's two of them. So I'll use that as my second draft. And my final draft was the one for show. So I actually have two slippers ready to go. So I found it easier just for, I wouldn't say function, the process of making. I found it easier for me just to make slippers over and over again. And people seem to like them. All right, let me scroll down and see what you guys love to make. Hold on. If you can do a Mobius twist, you can do a fedora. The Mobius twist was easy because it's just crocheting in a zig. It's not even zigzag. Once you get the twist, it's just crocheting straight, but it looks twisted. The fedora, the decreasing for the dent, and I got the decrease. It just looks weird. There we go. Let's see. Where am I? Okay. What people crochet the most? Kathleen says bags. I got you, girl. I seen the question marks. Mother Kale, clothes, mostly tops. I will never make pants again. Mother Kale, Mother Father Kale, why won't you make pants again? Is it because it's just too tedious? Or what's your reasoning behind it? Lynn, I make crop tops and I have lots of orders, but not business savvy yet. I still need help on the business side. Crochet Business Summit. Alistair, I mostly do amigurumi or small accessories. I like your style. I love small items, but I've never been, not that I'm not great at amigurumi, it seems to hurt my hands. Maybe my stitch might be too tight when I start doing single crochets over and over again. Leanne, I make garments. You make dresses, shirts, cardigans. I love them. A dress is on my bucket list. Definitely. Clarissa, hats and scarves. Wearables, anything wearables. Charlene. Okay, good one. Oh, I always mention just in case, if you'd like to help support this channel, you can help do that via super chat. When you do super chat, the bubbles will go off, the lights will blow, and you'll get to spin the wheel of patterns, or you'll have the option of getting a free copy of my book, The Secret to Selling Crochet. There we go. What's up, TDSM? How you doing, Mr. Face? I have small projects, most like clothing or baby things. Nicole. My name is Nicole, by the way. Sorry, I didn't mention that before. My style of things I make with my business are usually pieces that come together through fun seam work, and I like making accessories. Nice to meet you, Nicole. Vintage and historical wearables. Martha, blankets, hats, scarves. I crochet for charity. Like now in South Africa, it's winter. The weather jumped from summer to winter. Awesome. Here we go. The Crazy Poppy Lady. The patterns I make hold on. The patterns I make, the posts are poppy brooches for the Royal British Legion. Donated. 3,000 made so far. I don't like making the same item over and over, but 3,000. Wow. Poppy brooches for the Royal British Legion. Donated 3,000. That's amazing. Cherry bomb. Been doing afghans, but also love hats and scarves, fun things, pot holders, and crochet coasters. Woo. All right, Knit and Crochet Tiger. I designed a lot of hoods and shawls. Currently working on shawl 11, inspired by Sagittarius. What's up, Tony? My business, I make market bags. I like to make blankets for myself. My daughter's home from college. I can hear her talking loudly on the phone. Oh, quick thing. My son's birthday is next week. My little boy's going to be 12 years old next Saturday. So next Saturday, there will not be a live stream. I'm celebrating with my little one who's turning 12 years old. Kathleen says, what's your favorite slipper pattern? Ooh. Okay, let me finish reading. I love to make some. Make moccasins and gift it. Unpassed before sharing her 30-minute slipper pattern. Still looking for one like it all these years later. My favorite slipper pattern. Ooh, in the background, I am, let's see. Let's go on a field trip, guys. Let's see if we can find it. Little John's Yarn Slippers. Oh, I should separate my name. There you go. Pause. Let's scroll through. Which is my favorite? I have tons. These my peekaboo. Love these slippers. Okay, let me turn off the volume. But these right here, I just love the little holes that I put up front. These, how I thought about those little holes right here, it was from the arcade stitch. I realized like, oh, this is pretty cool. I can just do the old arcade stitch in 2 rows, just in a little short little section, and it made this cute little peekaboo flower looking stitch in the middle. So that one is one of my favorite slipper patterns. Thanks for asking. I don't think anybody's ever asked me that before. Jessica, currently stocking up on pumpkins for the fall festival. Oh, here's a tip for the fedora. Knit and Crochet Tiger. Tip for the fedora. Dips. Try using a technique. Oh, for the fedora dips. Try using a technique called Navajo plying. Oh, I know that one. That's when you do. You'll turn one strand into three held together, but using only one skein. I made I think I did a YouTube video like that once. Let's see. Field trip again. Turn, oops, nope. Here we go. Turn, come on. Turn worsted. Wait, there it is. This is me. I did that one. I've been, 5 years ago. I think it's time to update this hat, guys. What do you think? But it's so nifty. Let me show you a quick field trip. There we go. This is how you turn it into like 3 strands at the same time. You make your regular old slip knot and you just pull. That slip knot is just made super big. Keep pulling, 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 just like I am in this picture. And now you have 3 strands of yarn and you can start crocheting. And when you run out of yarn, let's see. Okay, I ran out of yarn. I don't have much more. I'm just going to pull the slip knot one more time. See, grab on. Come on, Alicia from 5 years ago, speed it up. And you just do it over and over again. And this little part is seamless. You can't see that little weird transition while you're crocheting. All right, let me stop that. But genius, thank you. So that would help with the fedora. Well, thank you, my dear. Man's a genius. All right. So, Mother Kale, there are too heavy and fall down, even if you have them tied. They look great. I call them my clown plants because they look too large when not on me. There we go. Shahina, I love doing guardian angels for Christmas trees. Beautiful. Doggy sweaters. Do any more? Question marks, question marks. Oh, Clarissa, what's the best yarn to use in the hottest month? Everybody always recommends using cotton. I don't, there are some better cotton brands. Oh, I know there's some on crochet.com. They have some nice lighter cotton. Don't use like the cotton that is peaches and cream. I just don't like the way that feels dry. There's better than that. Use natural materials. Those can be more breathable. Uh, but I still like using acrylic. People say you'll burn up an acrylic. Just use a lighter stitch. I like it. Oh, thank you, Peace Queen. I'm new to your channel. Thank you for joining me. Let's see. Kathleen, sweet. Thank you, doll. I'll give these peekaboo a try for sure. And you're welcome. You do so much for us, and it's important what we you do so much for us. It's important what you like and enjoy too. You're so sweet. You are beyond sweet. Thank you. Oh, you got me all emotional. Ask me questions too. Okay, anything? Lori, how are you? Miss you listening while working around the house. What are you doing? Thank you. Bamboo. Wait. There it is. Bamboo cotton blends or linen for hot climates. Thank you. Recollected goods. Aida, you're genius. Listen to her. She knows what she's talking about. All right, guys, so we're going to hop into the last two patterns. Remember, we're looking at my top 10 favorite scrap yarn projects. And my question for you, before we get into the last two patterns, is not a question. Do you have any questions for me that's related to crochet business or a regular question? You want to know my favorite color? Before you comment, make sure you put a question mark in front and we'll bring it to the front and show everybody so we can all discuss it together. So, any questions for me? That's it. All right. Hop back into this roundup. And the last two patterns is, that's not it. Here we go. Spiral scrubby. Oh, blah, blah, blah. My tongue is all twisted. It's a spiral scrubby. What sorcery is this? This fun scrubby looks complicated, but as you can see, it simply worked flat with some clever increasing and decreases. This quick project is great when you have scratchy leftover scrap yarn. The designer of this pattern is Judith Crindle. We got a super chat. Let's see who super chatted. And we got a super chat, a new member. Hold on. Let's see. We'll go for the super chat first. Thank you so much, Clarissa. I appreciate it so much. So we get a cheers to you. You get to spin the wheel of patterns. Where's the wheel? I lost my wheel. There it is. All right, let's give this wheel a spin. You win sandals, but if you would not like the sandals, you also have the option of receiving my book, The Secret to Selling Crochet, How to Turn Your Crochet Hobby into an Online Business. This is the floor is getting slippery. This is an ebook, and I'll have to email it to you, or if you want the pattern, I'll still have to email it to you also. You'll have to email me at littlejohnyarns@gmail.com. My email address is in the description box, and I'm also typing it in the chat right now. littlejohnsyarns@gmail.com. Okay, spelled my name right. But thank you so much for donating. Like I said, cheers to you. And I would like to welcome a new member. Where did you go, new member? Thank you so much, Tracy, for becoming a member. Thank you. Cheers to you. Hmm. You're the best. Oh, and Tracy, I didn't see you donated also. You get your own bubble blow. Let me turn this thing back on for you, Tracy. There you go. Thanks so much, Tracy. You get the bubbles, you get the lights, and you're going to get to spin the wheel of patterns. There we go. Give you a spin. You win my crochet choker. Make sure you email me at littlejohnyarns@gmail.com. If you don't want the choker, you also have the option of receiving my book, The Secret to Selling Crochet. But remember, I can't find you on YouTube. You're going to have to email me, littlejohnyarns@gmail.com. Thank you so much for joining my channel. All right, so let's hop directly back into this roundup. Where was I? Our very last pattern. All right, this is a simple pattern. This is my pattern. This is for giant crochet buttons. Not having the right button for your crochet project can ruin the whole aesthetic. You can find yourself wasting time looking for the right one. Problem solved. Why not make your own with the yarn you have? Match any of your buttons to the color of your project. The designer of this pattern is Little John Yarns. This, let me see. Have you ever like dismissed, stop it, run out of buttons or something that just doesn't match? You can make your own buttons. They don't have to be giant buttons. You can make this into smaller buttons also. Did I use Navajo plying in this? To make the giant buttons, once again, we're using Navajo plying. That's so crazy how we were just talking about that. But how you make these giant buttons, if you don't want to use the Navajo plying, you would just use your worsted weight yarn or DK weight yarn or bulky, whatever you want to make the size button that you want. Let me see. Do I have the buttons up close so you can see them in my hand? All I'm doing is crocheting around a loop over and over again to create a little button. I think it's time for me to redo this pattern. Oh, how horrible is this? You can't even see what I'm doing. Shame on me. Let's see the end. Look, simple button. Nifty. All right, that's enough of that. The designer of that little pattern is myself. I made that years ago. All right. So, do you guys have any questions for me about business or about anything you want to ask me? Long as it's appropriate, I'll be happy to answer your question. Let's see. Do do do. There we go. Lynn, how much time a day do you spend working on your business? And how do you become a member? Oh, to become a member, I think if you go to my, let's see, actually, let's go on a field trip and see, Miss Lynn. I believe you would go to my channel and oh, I can't show. Oh, and there's a little join button. So make sure you just click on me. Let's go to my live stream. Pause. Fee and click here, and it'll take you directly to my channel page. You can become a member from there. You asked me another question, I already forgot. Oh, how much time a day do I spend on my business? When I first started my business, I spent a lot of time on it. I'm not going to lie. I was working my full-time job. I would say, could have been 8 hours a day. But I started in 2016. But actually, I started my passive income in 2017. I've done so much that now my current amount of work, my work hours this day is I get up and I get up. It starts at 9 and ends at 2. And I have an hour lunch break at 12. So that's 10, 11. Ooh, I'm working 3 hours a day. Is that all I'm working? Wait, 10, 11, so 12. Then I take a break. I work 4 hours. So right now, I'm working 4 hours. When I first started this, I was probably putting in 8 hours, maybe even more than 8 hours. I was doing a lot, but now my passive income has built up. I've written so many patterns. I've made so many blog posts. I've made so many YouTube videos. The YouTube videos that I made in 2017, 18, 19, 20 are still making me money to this day. So I'm able to relax some of my work. So right now I'm working, yeah, 4 hours a day. Not that bad. Okay, what have I missed? Do do do. If I could live anywhere, where would I live? Ooh, I don't know. I would love to live. This is blanket. I have no clue. Because one day I want to be a traveling woman once my children all move out and do their thing. Since I am a online worker, I can pretty much work from anywhere. I would love to be a digital nomad where I just take my work and travel the world. I would like to be some place warm and some place that doesn't look very American. I want some place that doesn't look comfortable to me or familiar to me. I would love to see other parts of the world. You know, that does that make sense? Knit and crochet tiger. Alicia, when are you gonna have recollected goods on your live stream? Did you enjoy our banter? How about this? Or Aida, are you busy next month? Just a question for you. We'll message each other. I'm going to try to remember to message you. I'm never on Instagram. I never check those things. I'm not going to email. Maybe you email me. Okay, I'm going to Instagram. I'm going to do it. I'm going to Instagram you. Would you like to join me next month? Let me know. Because I think after next month, I might take a little break from live streaming. What's my favorite food? Cheese. Actually, meat and cheese. I love a good charcuterie board. I just love cheese so much. When I was a little kid, my family called me Mouse. I used to steal the slices out of the refrigerator. I don't know. I just love cheese. It's my favorite thing. I'm a weirdo. Tony says, what platforms do you use to sell on? Right now, I'm just selling. Oh, I sell many things. So I sell on Etsy. I sell on my website. I sell on Ravelry. I also sell T-shirts. So I sell on Teespring. Uh, there's another T-shirt platform that I sell on. Where else do I sell? I think those are the main places I'm selling my. Oh no, I sell on Lovecraft Knitting. I sell on. I think those are all the places I sell because I'm basically a pattern designer. There we go. Look, I can't see. I'm scrolling backwards through the comments. When are we going to collab again? How about next month? All right. So I think I hit everybody's. I'm going to scroll down and make sure I didn't miss any questions. Oh, Kathleen. And guys, she said anytime. If you enjoy, she was on here, what, 2 months ago? Crochet history. She is full of it. So we're going to bring her back on the channel since we had a wonderful request next month. Actually, we can do it in a couple weeks. There we go. Kathleen, yes. Crochet bombing every city, town, etc. you visit along the way, leaving a special little bit of yourself everywhere you go. That would be so cool as I travel the world as a crochet digital nomad. What's your favorite thing that you crochet and the yarn and what yarn did you use? My favorite thing, of course, is hats and slippers. And my favorite yarn is Mighty Stitch bulky yarn. I always show this every so many weeks. And for the first, nope, that's not Mighty Stitch. Is it? Yes, it is. Oh, my hips. I've been sitting down too long. Ugh, the arthritis is kicking in. Whew, okay. Mighty Stitch bulky yarn. Here it is. You can upside down. You can buy this from crochet.com, one of my favorite yarn places to get affordable yarn. I like this because it has like a sheen and a luster to it. And the yarn is plush. It's not how some yarn can be a little bit limp. I guess they make a nice drape. But especially when you have that mercerized yarn, it's usually not as nice and plushy as this. I really like this yarn. Does anybody else when they get new yarn, rub it on their face and sniff it? I do. I am a weird sniffer. Mm. Yeah, it's time to update my video. Okay, make sure I'll send you the ebook. Make sure you email me at littlejohnsyarns@gmail.com. I'll type it in the comments one more time, but it's also down in the description box, my email. littlejohnsyarn@gmail.com. All my social medias are the same. My email, my Etsy, my TikTok, my Instagram, my Facebook, it's all Little John's Yarn. All right, okay, did I miss any more? Woven Tales. I watched the replay of the live with your Recollected Goods, and it was amazing. I love how you interview other people. Thank you. I think it was her. She's entertaining. Like she has a great banter and a great personality. I haven't met too many people like her. She's like 80 people jammed into one body. It's crazy. Love her. All right. Oh, I know this didn't say anything, but I always have to say hi to my Marty. Hello, everybody. So sorry. I'm Kate. That's your name. Okay. I'm Kate and had to take the car in for air conditioning. It's getting hot. You can't be driving around in a hot car. All right. So guys, we are going to wrap this up. Thank you so much for joining me on this live stream. Wait, I'm not in it. I think I seen something. I never want to miss anybody's. At the last moment, I seen somebody. Little John Crochet, the traveling crochet diva, leaving her mark on the world. Yes, I can't wait to see it. And diva in the bestest way possible. Well, thank you, my dear. You're so sweet. Okay, how do you crochet your hats? Well, okay, I was gonna be a little button say with a hook and yarn, but it all depends on the pattern. Sometimes I'll do a crochet hat from the brim up or from the top down, or I have a pattern that's called it's a Mobius twist hat where it's created in like a figure eight. There's so many different ways to create a hat. Or sometimes you can create a hat that's flat and you fold the pieces in. I have no specific way that I love to create a hat, but typically most of them are just in a round, started from the center and work that way. All right, so now I'm officially ending this live stream. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you sign up for the Crochet Business Summit if you want to start your own business. Please don't want to miss out. This starts May 24th through the 26th with 13 plus crochet professionals in the business, including myself, to teach you how to be your own boss. Like I just said, right now, it took a while for me to get here. I've been doing this for years. Don't think you're going to start being your own crochet business working 4 hours a day like myself. Sometimes I don't work at all. So yeah, I won't even say it's 5 days a week, but it's because past Alicia, who was making them bad videos 6 and 7 years ago, worked really, really, really hard. So present Alicia can relax and hopefully be the traveling crochet diva one day. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me on this live. And next week, I will not be here because I'll be celebrating my son's 12th birthday, but hopefully the week after that. All right, guys. I'll see you next time.